Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's vlog, I will share my miscarriage story. If you want to know more about this story, please keep on watching. Okay, let's start. Let me just give you some disclaimer here that I decided to share this experience not to get all of the sympathy that the world can give me. I just want to share this experience or my story because I want to inspire other women out there that there's still hope, and just keep your faith high on him. And everything happened for a reason. I know it's hard and it's a very sensitive topic that other women doesn't want to talk about it. Actually, we are all different here. I have my story that might be a little different than yours, but we're all different. But this is my story, and I want to say that you're not alone. It happened to me as well. Okay, let's do some flashbacks. So if you don't know me and don't know us, me and my husband have been together for 7-8 years now. Well, he proposed to me last year, December 17, 2020, which is my birthday as well, and the next day, December 18, is our 7th anniversary that we've been together in a relationship. So that time, I became the happiest person in the world. So I got the best proposal ever. Yeah, I was just in cloud 9 for like weeks. And then so we decided to get married 1 year later, December 18, in the Philippines with our family and friends, you know. But pandemic happens. I proposed to him, not with ring, but I proposed that why not we'll do it here. So why not we'll do like a simple celebration, or like maybe just a civil wedding with our friends, or our closest friends here in Canada. And of course my sister is here, so we'll just do that for now. And I proposed it on his birthday. Like, we're gonna do it on your birthday. You know what? You made me the happiest girl alive on my birthday last year. Why not? We'll do the same for you. So May 3rd, we got married. And then 2 weeks after, I had this dream. Like, it was vividly, on that dream, I was pregnant. I'm like, then I woke up, I feel like that felt so real. So the next day I decided to, okay, well, I haven't missed my period yet. I still have a week to have my period. So what I did is that I bought just a cheap pregnancy test, and then it says there that in 3 minutes you'll get the result. And as soon as I did that pregnancy test, I saw 2 lines already. So I got the BFP, the big fat positive, in just 10 seconds. I didn't have to wait for my miss period. I still have a week, and I already had a positive result. I'm like, wow. But then again, I was still skeptical that time. I feel like maybe this is just a false positive of some sort. The first person that I informed is my mom. So I told her, I video chat her. I'm like, Mom, I tested positive, not for COVID, but for pregnancy tests. And she was so shocked, like, are you for real? I'm like, yeah. And then I told my situation. I haven't missed my period yet though. My mom suggested me to do is just to kind of like wait for my missed period and redo it again. So it was the longest 1 week of my life. Like I waited for that moment, but during that waiting, I told my sister already, and she was so happy, and she was like over the moon as well, and she's so excited. Just, can you go with me, and we'll go to the clinic and see and get the confirmation maybe. And then we went to 2 clinics and they're both positive. I'm like, okay, I'm still gonna wait for that 1 week. Wait till I miss my period. So I bought this digital one. I actually bought like 5 different PTs just to make sure that I am pregnant. So yeah, I did all of those pregnancy tests. Positive, 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 positive. At digital, it will say that if you're pregnant or not pregnant, and if you're pregnant, it will say that like how far along are you in your pregnancy. It says there that I was really indeed pregnant, like 1 to 2 weeks far along. So I'm like, wow, that was insane. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna tell my husband yet. I want to wait. So I waited for like another week to tell him, because I waited for our first monthsary wedding anniversary. That's what they call it. I don't know. It's our first month of being married. So June 3rd. So June 3rd was the day that I actually told my husband. So we went there. There means like we went to the beach and then we just set up like a mini picnic of ours, and then I just told him that maybe we can do like an exchange gift of some sort, that you'll give me something that you will treasure for the rest of our married life. So he gave me this picture, like frame, like saying home kind of thing, and then I gave him that test. So I'll find the video, I'll insert here so you'll see, but it was a long video and it was a very emotional yet precious moment of my husband there, and we just cried together and just, you know, praise God for giving the biggest blessings of our lives. And we just felt so blessed. And that's the time that we talk about like, okay, do you still want to work? Take care of yourself and take care of our baby. And I'm like, you know what, there's lots of bills that we need to pay, and I don't want you to shoulder all the burdens and all that. But he was just so supportive. Like, he'll gonna do anything just to keep me, you know, safe and like comfortable and like happy. He's just the best husband. I'm seeing a lot of women, or a lot of my friends, that they're still working while they're pregnant, so I thought I can do it too. So I guess I was wrong, and I guess all women are different. We all are. So June 11th, that busy Friday morning in the restaurant, after I finished that shift, went back to our house, or to our apartment, and I went to the washroom. I saw a spot. There's some blood in there. It was bright pink though. I'm trying to calm myself that, okay, maybe this is just normal, maybe, you know, this is nothing. And I'm like, but when I started spotting like, okay, I'll pause for a bit. When I saw more blood though, I immediately called my husband. unfortunately, he's still at work that time. I couldn't reach him. I called my sister, I called one of her friends, and they picked me up here at our apartment and rushed me to ER. And unfortunately that time, that Friday, for some reason there's lots of ambulance came. ER was so busy. I waited for like 4 or 5 hours to be attended. But don't get me wrong, there's lots of lovely nurses out there that helped me through this, and they gave me my own room, waited for such a long time there. And one of this lovely nurse asked me if I want my husband to be there with me, because with all the COVID rules, there's lots of restrictions. But then again, maybe that lovely nurse saw how afraid I am at that time. She just called my husband, and my husband just stayed with me. So the doctor finally came around 7:30ish, and he was like, okay, you're bleeding and da-da-da-da. To be honest, I can't remember a single thing because my mind is just, it's just floating. To be honest, I wasn't in pain physically. I am not feeling any pain like other women. Same experience as mine is that they're having a pelvic pain, like hell pain, but no, mine was just chill. I was just bleeding, but it wasn't too painful. I kind of feel like, you know, if I felt like I was about to get my period, that's it. But it wasn't like a dismemory, a pain or some sort. I have no physical pain at all. I was just bleeding so hard, that's it. And then the doctor told me that, you know, you might be miscarrying, and they made me do some blood works, urine tests and all that, and it came back like low positive. Pregnancy test via urine test, and then for blood I have 599 HCG levels, which is a little low on where I at. So I was just nearing 5 weeks that time. It should have been doubled, but I just stayed on that HCG level. So the doctor told me like, you just need to rest these days. And then they've done lots of blood tests, urine tests and all those, and then I had my pap test as well. Not pap test, but you know, the speculum being inside of my thing. And then the doctor will just see if everything seems normal and all that. Yeah, everything seems normal, it's just that I was just bleeding. So he was just like, you know what, we're just gonna wait for a bit, like see if there's tissue that will come out. It means might be that, or that's gonna be the signal, or that's the affirmation or confirmation that you're gonna miscarry, or that's maybe that will be the baby, or that's the baby already, or whatever. Like what I've said, I don't really absorb, and I can't comprehend that time, to be honest, because I don't know, I wasn't on myself that day or those days. And then it was just blood, like I'm not even kidding, it's dripping, it's like a gush of blood. So from like panty liner, I switched to like nighttime pad. Yeah, it was just a lot of blood. And then we on our second emergency room encounter. This time it's much quicker. There wasn't that much going on that time. So luckily I got examined. And then, well, the doctor tried doing trans-abdominal ultrasound, and he can't see anything. It seems like since I'm still very early. So after 10 days though, I stopped bleeding. But on that second day, or that June 12th, it's actually Independence Day in the Philippines, but I felt like, yeah, freedom. I guess the baby said that, you need to let me go, Mom. And then I passed a tissue on that day, this big, I guess, but there's like lots of blood surrounding it, but the tissue itself, it's a clear one. And then after 10 days I stopped bleeding, and then I felt physically okay again. And then the most difficult part was just the coping stage. So of course those first 2-3 days I cried multiple times, or I cried just endlessly. All the doctors and the nurses, they were like saying that it's not your fault. Sometimes it's just the body's releasing the abnormalities, or like if there's just like a hormone or chromosomal imbalances or whatever it is that didn't go well, that's gonna be the reason. But we don't know. All of my tests, they were like all negative. Maybe I just worked too much, haven't slept in a while. I have a mild insomnia, so I can't really have a good sleep, so that's one thing that I need to work on when trying again. And yeah, like after 3-4 days, came back to work, back to my normal face again, slowly getting back to myself. And then we went on an adventure. We went to somewhere nice and did something adventure with my friends, and then tried being positive in every way, cherish every moment. I cut my hair just to, for a new beginning. And thinking that maybe God is calling me deeply. And maybe it's not yet our time. I want to salute all the women out there that experiencing the same thing. I am so proud of you. You're still fighting. You're still there. I know it's hard. I've been there. But just keep going and keep moving forward. All of our losses, all of our babies that we never had, it's always gonna be here. Even though we're moving forward, they will always be here. And I've gained a friend, and she was experiencing the same thing as mine. And mind you, she had experienced this one for like 3 times already, but she's still fighting and she is still hopeful. And I just want you to know that I am so proud of you, and just keep praying and keep a healthy lifestyle. And I'm praying for a rainbow to come, and hoping for a healthy pregnancy the next time. So I salute all the women, even though those women that are mom right now. Mother's love will always be the #1 love that you want to get, because it's very unconditional. Again, thank you so much for all of my supportive friends who support me all the way in this journey. You guys, you're all sweet, giving me those cards, fruits, and all those gifts that you don't need to, but thank you. Made me feel a little better for what I'm going through, but I am in the process of healing, and hopefully soon I'll have that. Yeah, I just didn't realize how blessed we are already with these people. But yeah, thank you. I still thank you for everything, and hopefully I'll make a video and on a positive note. This is my hubby. So what are my realizations for this experience is that maybe God is calling me deeply. Well, I always pray, but the thing is, maybe God is giving me this experience, or giving me this challenge just for me to seek Him more, like be close to Him more, you know, or maybe it's not yet the right time. And what I realized is that I just really appreciate my husband so much, and he made me sure that I know that he's just there for me. And I have so many amazing supportive friends here in Canada, even in the Philippines, but I wasn't ready to like open this up yet that time. So I told them maybe when the time is right, I'll be ready to share this experience to you or to everybody, that hoping that it might help some other women, some other people that are experiencing this, maybe not themselves, but their friend, their sister, their mother, their girlfriend, or whoever. Because 1 out of 4 pregnancies, it will lead to miscarriage. So I'm one of those, unfortunately. And don't be too hard on yourself. Like, I'm so guilty about that because I was so hard on myself. Everything happens for good reasons that we might not understand for now, but soon we will, for sure. And again, you are not alone. You got this. And if anyone wants to DM me or message me or chat me for all details, or for all you want to know, I am so much open now. And I really wanted to help, because when I was experiencing this, I felt like I was just alone, like I was the only one who's experiencing this. But no, there is someone out there experiencing the same thing, or their mother, their sister, or whoever in their family or friends. Well, we are not alone. I hope and I wish and I pray that you're not gonna experience this kind of situation, because it was a devastating moment in my life. Of course, loss is a loss. Even though it's just 4 or 5 weeks, it's still alive. It's already alive, or it's still a loss. So don't invalidate those chemical pregnancy as what they said, or like those losses. They're still considered as a loss. And every woman should, you know, be entitled to grieve, to mourn, to be sad, to not be okay until we get back again, be positive again, be hopeful again, to try again. Okay, I'm gonna end this by saying, again, you're not alone. Just keep your faith in Him, trust Him, trust His timing. Next pregnancy, and hoping for a healthy pregnancy and a healthy baby. I guess that's it. This is my miscarriage story. I know it's not like a very, you know, happy vlog, but I hope I actually help you somehow and inspired you to, you know, keep going and keep on trying and like live your life still to the fullest even after loss. like Tito Boy said, it's okay not to be okay, but I hope you're not gonna end up being not okay every day. So just, you know, feel it and go through with it, and I'm sure you'll be okay soon. Alright guys, stay safe and bye-bye.